One of the things that I've always visualized cold calling is like being a fisherman in a huge sea, and you're throwing out one line at a time, whether that's an email or a cold call or sequencing, whatever you're doing, right? But you're doing it on a day and a time that you don't know what the relevance of that day and time is to the person that you're reaching out to, right?
Yep.
And if you do, you're probably doing it like every other broker on an expiration date or something critical, a factor that you know about that tenant. And guess what? Every other broker knows it too,
Yeah.
right?
Welcome to our Industrial Advisors podcast. We are live at IAMC in Sacramento. We're going to do a 5-minute Friday here today. We got Kyle Bach and Matt McGregor and Bill Condon, and we are going to talk a little bit about WarmCaller, which, Matt, you developed and is really all about being more efficient cold calling. So
That's
talk
right.
a little bit about it.
Yeah, so I've been involved in 3 pieces of software, as you know, and so software wasn't a stranger to me, and you know, I'm a study of the sales process, as you guys know, and cold calling, you can be good at it, you can be bad at it, but none of us love it, right?
Yep.
And it's certainly not efficient, and it's a tough scientific thing to figure out. So, you know, one of the things that I've always visualized cold calling is like being a fisherman in a huge sea, and you're throwing out one line at a time, whether that's an email or a cold call or sequencing, whatever you're doing, right? But you're doing it on a day and a time that you don't know what the relevance of that day and time is to the person that you're reaching out to, right?
Yep.
And if you do, you're probably doing it like every other broker on an expiration date or something critical, a factor that you know about that tenant. And guess what? Every other broker knows it too,
Yeah.
right? So for a long time, I did a lot of research on news, how to get news. And, you know, we have things like, what's the Google one? Google, your Google News report, Google Tasks or whatever it is that you can assign. I tried that for a little bit, tried a few different things, and they just didn't work, right? So as you guys know, our team developed a sophisticated piece of software called WarmCaller. And what WarmCaller does is when we're all sleeping, except for you, Bill, at about 4 a.m, WarmCaller wakes up. It's plugged into your database, whether that's Salesforce or HubSpot or whatever it is. It canvasses all of the contacts and companies that you have. Then it takes that information, goes out to the World Wide Web and scrapes hundreds of thousands of periodical article sources, news outlets, everything. And then in an AI function, and Kyle can talk more about this because he mastered it, in an AI function along with your own ranking system, it eliminates articles and ranks the highest one relevant to what you're looking for, right? So for example, if you want to cold call Amazon, you don't care about toothpaste going on sale on a Black Friday, right? You care about warehouse distribution, fulfillment space, maybe some supply thing news, right? So it's taking all of that news and it's ranking it on a scale of 1 to 10. Right. So when you get in the morning, you can have anywhere from, say, 100 to 200 warm call leads based on relevant news that hit the media within the last 24 hours, or you can go backwards and see it longer. So Kyle did, I would say, you know, more what we call dog fooding in software terms, development of that. So maybe talk about the ranking of it and how it works.
Yeah, well, I mean, just to back up too and just say from a case study perspective, over the last couple months, it's been an absolute game changer for prospecting because as a broker, you want to differentiate yourself, and that's really hard to do in our business. And these leads give you both a timely and a relevant reason to reach out, whether it's a job change or a business acquisition. You're saying something different that most people don't know about. So it's been huge from that perspective. But as Matt was alluding to, you can really customize those rankings based on who you want to target, whether it's a company list, but also by their title in that position, that person you're looking for. So you're customizing those ranks based on what and who you're prospecting. And so for us, we've customized it where job changes are huge, mergers and acquisitions are huge. So we're reaching out on things like that. But the great thing is a user can come in and write their own ranking scoring system so that their 10s are different than our 10s.
Totally different, right.
And it's relevant to their business and their prospecting efforts. So that's been huge. We also have that AI model where if there is a 10 that you want to reach out to, the model knows how we write our emails, and it's drafting an email template for you based on how it knows you write, so that time spent drafting new emails over and over and over is now gone. thanks to the AI system knowing how we write our own emails.
In addition to that, you can either have it incorporate your writing the way you do it, calling out that article in the writing, or you can click on call points, so it'll give you a list of talking points for a cold call, warm call.
That's
right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, so much of brokerage is about differentiating yourself, right? And this does that, along with being as efficient as you can be. This does both those things really, really well.
That's right. So when we created this, the three of us, we really created it for ourselves, but it has such a bigger use out there that we're going to be onboarding people. So if you're interested, go to WarmCaller.com and register for a demo, and we'd be happy to show it to you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you very much.